What's up, everybody? It's Joey G coming at you tonight with a quick kind of payback prediction. Some predictions and what's going to happen. Little glasses, seeing if these would kind of work, and they're hurting my eyes, so take them off. Just something I saw laying around back in the day. But anyway, I want to get on my payback predictions and the rumors going around the WWE. I will have some live footage from Payback tonight. Yes, I will. The big thing is now, will the Shield reunite? Why would the Shield reunite now? They all have their own identity except for Roman Reigns, who's still stuck in the Shield. You know what I mean? And then you got why would they reunite and why wouldn't they? Well, why wouldn't they? And like, it's 50-50. They might not. I did think they broke them up too soon. They broke the Wyatts up too soon. I do know one thing: the Wyatt family is reuniting. Not just Rowan and Harper are now, but Bray will be back in the mix along with his brother, Bo Dallas. Bo Leave. They'll reunite and be four of them in the Wyatt family by the summer. By SummerSlam, maybe Battleground in July. What do you call it? But the big question is, will the Shield, reunite tonight? Then there's just a rumor that's going to be a regular Fatal 4-Way match, and Dean Ambrose is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Dean Ambrose is over. Everybody knows it. I mean, he's over as a face. Even as a heel, the people would cheer him. And even if he didn't, he can be a great heel. Also, rumored that there's a Dean Ambrose heel turn, but I don't think there's going to be. I think Dean Ambrose is on fire. He's the most popular superstar in the WWE right now. He's above Roman Reigns. He's above Randy Orton. You know what I mean? Daniel Bryan's not there anymore, but he would be above Daniel Bryan probably too. So screw Daniel Bryan. For real, I can't stand him. Yes. I'm so glad he's retired. I don't wish an injury on anybody, but IWC, I'm so happy the GOAT is gone. I'll get onto that too in a second about the Intercontinental title and the vacation and the vacated Intercontinental title, what's going to happen. But Payback tonight's going to be a great pay-per-view. It's going to be better than Extreme Rules. Better, I don't know if it's going to be better than WrestleMania, but it's going to be better than Extreme Rules. In my mind, I don't think Extreme Rules was a real great pay-per-view. A Russian chain match, no blood. An extreme pay-per-view and no blood. You could have had Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose have the best Chicago street fight ever. I mean, they tore it up in the Indies when it was Jon Moxley against Brody Lee. When Luke Harper's Brody Lee, for all you pretend fans in the Indies. And they would have tore it up. And WWE had no blood. Vince McMahon's just stuck. Give it to Triple H. Okay, I'm going on a rant. Okay, tonight at Payback, I think if I'm going to go out and I'm going to say what I would want as a fan, I say that Seth Rollins will retain the title with either Dean or Roman going heel. I don't think they're both will go heel. I think it'll be a slow transition. Personally, I think it'll be Dean that... I don't know. I mean, Dean is so hot right now. I don't know which way to go with this. I would say two predictions. Either it's just going to be straight up. I do think there will be a part in the match where the Shield, for a minute or two, will reunite just for, for the hell of it. You know what I mean? Just for a crazy alliance, unholy alliance, and start stomping Randy Orton. I think there will be a part in the match. If they don't reunite all together, there will be a part in the match for about a minute where they do that Shield powerbomb to Randy Orton. I do guarantee. Joey G guarantees they will do a Shield powerbomb to him. Getting back together, I don't know, because that would ruin... I would love it. I love the Shield. You know what I mean? I love the Shield almost as my favorite... The NWO is my favorite faction of all time. No, DX isn't. The NWO is for life. What do you call it? But I love the Shield just as much, you know what I mean? I love the Shield better than DX, you know what I mean? I like the Shield better than Evolution. What do you call it? But I just think if you're going to reunite them, they just broke up a year ago at Payback. So then you're thinking, well, the night after Payback on Raw when Seth, turned on them. Or turned on Roman. He didn't turn on Dean, though. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe Dean turns heel, Roman's in disbelief, he doesn't know what to do, Seth hits a curb stomp, pins Orton, retains the title. That could happen. I don't think Roman Reigns is winning the title, and I do not think Randy Orton's winning the title. If anything, Seth's going to keep the title, or Dean Ambrose is going to win the title. If there's a Shield change, the Shield gets back together, Seth Rollins will keep the title. If there is no Shield change, I think Dean Ambrose will win the WWE World title. Also tonight, I do believe John Cena will say the words, "I quit." But will it be John Cena saying I quit? No, I don't think it'll be him saying it in pain. I think it'll be with the thing with maybe Rusev holding Lana as a hostage, making Cena say I quit. And we all know the happy Boy Scout John Cena will say I quit to save Lana, a girl that screwed him out of many matches. You know what I mean? But that's the storyline, and that's Pretty Boy John Cena, and that's, you know, Pretty Boy, you know, whatever, the Boy Scout, what do you call it? And he will say I quit, or I don't know. I just think he will say I quit. He could pass out again. They did that at Fastlane, so I don't think that'll happen. But I can't see Rusev saying it. Rumor has it that Cena might say it in the accolade and say I quit as part of a heel turn, but I really do think it would have something to do with Lana, and Cena will say I quit unwillingly. He won't want to say it, but he'll have to say it, and Rusev will become U.S. champion again. Because John Cena, I mean, I like him. I'm one of his biggest fans, but I'm one of his biggest critics. And John's bigger than the mid-card. He's only 38 years old. He's not an old man. He still can go. I mean, if anything, this being U.S. champion has made him go faster. I mean, he's defending the title every week on Raw. I got mad respect for John Cena. But he's got to change up. Please, John, I've been saying it forever. Word life. Go back. Thugonomics. Come on, John. But that match will be a blockbuster. Oh, I mean, Payback's going to be a great pay-per-view. I mean, there's a lot of matches, but I'm going to get on to one thing, the Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks. There are three chamber matches. You'll have the vacated Intercontinental Championship will be decided in the Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks in Corpus Christi. It's hard to fit the Elimination Chamber into buildings, but in Corpus Christi they can fit it in that building. So that's where the Elimination Chamber is at. It's a weird place for a pay-per-view. Back in the day, maybe you'd see WCW, NWA pay-per-views there, back in like the late 80s, early 90s. But, I mean, you see maybe Raw or SmackDown at Corpus Christi, but you never really see a WWE pay-per-view there. But they are, Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks. They will also have the first tag titles in Elimination Chamber match, which will have 2 people on a pod, 6 teams, and 4 tag teams in a pod at the Elimination Chamber, and plus the WWE World Championship, which brings me to think that Seth Rollins might retain it, because at the Chamber, the title always changes. And if Dean wins the title tonight, and then he's going to go through everybody, I mean, it could happen and win it at the Elimination Chamber, or would lose it at the Elimination Chamber, and Roman Reigns wins it at the Elimination Chamber. Who knows, It's going to be fat. The Elimination Chamber is going to be fat. It's going to be a good pay-per-view. I don't know if Cena loses the United States title, rumored to be that he'll be in the WWE World Title Chamber match, or he'll be in the Intercontinental title chamber match. But he won't win the Intercontinental title, I don't think. I don't think he'll win the world title either. I don't think they don't have any plans for John Cena being champion this year. He will be world champion again, just not this year. And I do believe he will win the Intercontinental title in his career, which could be this year. I don't know. But the Elimination Chamber is going to be great. It's probably going to be better than tonight. But tonight's going to be great because I do want to see the Shield reunite. I really want to see the Shield reunite. But it's almost like you're going to have Roman Reigns, say they do reunite, okay? And Seth will still be the champion because, Seth's going to be all happy if Dean or Roman wins the title. He's going to be like, oh yeah, I joined the Shield. That's not going to happen. Dean and Roman are going to have to accept Seth is the champion. Now, maybe they'll do that. Have Seth as the champion. Have Dean win the Intercontinental title. Have Roman win the U.S. title. Or vice versa. Have Dean win the U.S. title. Have Roman win the IC belt. And the Shield hold all the titles. Vince is real big on the tag team title thing again. Rumor has it that if the Shield did reunite, they would have Seth as the champion as a singles, and Roman and Dean as the tag team champions. And rumor has it that they would be in the tag team chamber match in 2 weeks in Corpus Christi at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So there's a lot of what ifs. I'll tell you, WWE right now is pretty hot. A lot of things, a lot of pay-per-views, a lot of events happening. Kevin Owens doing the 5-knuckle shuffle last night at a house show at NXT. Coming at John Cena. As you know, John Cena's been giving these open challenges on Raw every Monday night. And it's been rumored that Kevin Owens is getting called up to the WWE main roster maybe after tonight. Samoa Joe has also signed a 2-year deal to WWE. He's supposed to debut, I think, at NXT Takeover or on whatever. Yeah, I think it's Takeover or Unstoppable. Yeah, I think it's Takeover or Unstoppable, some shit like that. And Samoa Joe's supposed to do a couple matches in NXT, and he knows his wrestling, and then he'll be in then he'll go to the main roster, which is another thing saying that he was quoted saying CM Punk will return to the WWE. It might not be this year, it might not be next year, but Samoa Joe, besides Colt Cabana, is CM Punk's best friend, and he said Phil will return to WWE. He will, even if he does good in UFC. Which I think CM Punk will kick ass in UFC. He might get his ass kicked, but we know CM Punk ain't going to go down without fighting. So CM Punk's got heart, and that's what it's all about. But, I mean, this Payback looks like it's going to be fat tonight. Like I said, I'm going to do some excerpts, not as much as Extreme Rules, but I'm going to be doing excerpts. I'll definitely have the final match, the Fatal 4-Way, and the outcome of it on. Try to get the Cena match, and just a couple. I'm not going to do a whole lot. But Joey G's there. I'm going to shout out to the Philly Fanatic, the future voice and creative mind of the of all of professional wrestling, of all of entertainment. But I do hope tonight, and all in all, I hope Dean Ambrose wins the WWE World Title. That's what I love Randy Orton. That's my favorite wrestler, but Randy's had it 12 times. I would be happy if Randy won it. I'd be happy. I'll be going nuts. I'll be on tape. But if Dean wins it, I'll be really happy. But I'll be honest with you. If Seth retains it and the Shield reunites, that's as happiest as I'll get. And I'm going to go on target and say that. The Shield will reunite, or at least Dean or Roman will go heel and help Seth retain the title. And John Cena will say, I quit tonight at Payback. Elimination Chambers in 2 weeks. I'll see you guys. Payback starts in about 2.5 hours. The Clippers and Rockets in Game 7 right now. The winner will face Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, and the Rockets are giving it to them. The Rockets were down 3-1, and they're up by like 7 points. They were up by 13 earlier. Can you believe it? The Rockets are about to beat the Clippers, and I had the Clippers winning it all. But that's just some NBA. I'm a sports guy too, so I'm going to give the NBA at you, but I'm a LeBron guy. I hope the Cavaliers win it all. That's all I'm going to say. They will beat the Hawks. The Cavaliers will be in the championship. Yes, I was mad when LeBron left Cleveland, but I'm happy he's back, you know what I mean, in Cleveland where he belongs. And I do believe the Cleveland Cavaliers, even if the Golden State Warriors get to the NBA Finals, the Cavaliers will beat them, and LeBron will hold up the World Championship, the NBA World Title. You know what I'm saying? As I hope Dean Ambrose does tonight. Or the Shield reunites. We'll see. I quit, John Cena. I quit. You will quit, John Cena. Rusev will break you. They need to break Rusev out like a monster. Like Lesnar. Just let him be a monster. Because the fans do kind of respect Rusev. I was at the Royal Rumble. They were cheering Rusev to come in to throw out Roman. I think that was just hatred for Roman Reigns. But I will go on target and say Roman Reigns maybe will turn heel tonight, but he's not winning the world title, and neither is Randy Orton. Randy Orton's going to stay where he's at as a face, but he's not winning the world title. Either Dean's going to win the world title, or Seth's going to retain it, and the Shield will reunite, or at least one of them. Roman or Dean will go with Seth. That's the prediction, and Payback's going to be a great pay-per-view. The Elimination Chamber's even going to be better. Subscribe to Joey G. I know sometimes I go on and on and on, but hey, I'll do whatever I want when I want. The future mind, baby. Get in it and float around, baby. I got major creative ideas that work, okay? Yes, I'm a Vince Russo guy, Eric Bischoff guy, a Kevin Nash guy. That's right. I know what works. I know what you fans want, okay? Well, I don't know about the IWC, but I know, what the men, the real men of the world want in professional wrestling. And it's not a Fruity Pebble. It's not clowns. It's not the Muppets hosting Raw. It's the reality era. Let's make it a friggin' reality, all right? And let's have a good friggin' pay-per-view tonight. I'll see you during Payback. This is Joey G. Peace.